I reviewed over a dozen instant Korean noodles and here are my top 10. Number 10, we have chapaguri. This instant noodle was made famous in the award-winning Korean movie Parasite. This is a combination of black bean noodles and spicy ramyeon, and the end result is a savory, spicy, and earthy instant ramyeon. This is really tasty and addictive, and I recommend eating this with some kimchi and even some steak on top. Number 9, we have teriyaki udon. I didn't expect to like this that much, but this was really tasty. The noodles were bouncy and chewy, and the teriyaki sauce was sweet, salty, smoky, and full of delicious savory flavors. The bonito flakes also gave this noodle a nice seafood taste. Number 8 is sesame ramyeon. Again, I didn't think I would like this at first, but this ramyeon is really unique and delicious. The sesame oil gave this ramyeon a rich, nutty, toasty taste. The beef broth was also well seasoned as well. I recommend eating this with some kimchi to help cut some of the rich flavors. Overall, this was so delicious. Number 7, we have jjajang buldak. Say the word buldak and I'll start looking for some milk in anticipation. This jjajang buldak, however, had a really nice balance between the spiciness of buldak and the savory, earthy flavors of jjajang. It tasted just like japaghetti with some heat. This was one of the tastiest buldak that I've had. Number 6 is spicy seafood udon. This instant noodle was super good. The soup was full of spicy and savory flavors, and the kelp gave this a nice seafood aroma. It kind of reminded me of jampong, which is a spicy Korean seafood noodle. I highly recommend this if you like spicy seafood soup. Number 5, we have buldak carbonara. This is my favorite buldak flavor. You basically get all the delicious chicken flavors of buldak with a cheesy carbonara taste. It has all the right amount of heat without being overwhelming, and the carbonara has a nice, smooth, cheesy taste. The unique noodle texture also absorbs the soup really well and was chewy and bouncy. Number 4, we have this vegan cup ramyeon. This ramyeon was super tasty. The broth was smooth and had a clean, spicy, tangy, savory taste. The noodles were also soft and chewy. There was also less of the MSG taste in this compared to other ramyeon. I really like this instant noodle and I'm definitely picking this up again next time. Number 3, we have this beef flavored ramyeon. This was one of the most delicious ramyeon that I've had. It tasted straight up like a well-seasoned seolleongtang or oxbone beef soup. It had a smooth, meaty flavor and a peppery taste, almost like a Korean grandma's soup. The noodles were also soft and chewy. I highly recommend this if you're looking for a non-spicy savory noodle. Number 2, we have hot and spicy ramyeon. This is the OG Korean spicy noodle and it's one of my favorites. This ramyeon comes packed with a lot of delicious savory flavors that's not too spicy. It's a very basic ramyeon that I've had since I was really young and it still tastes delicious. It's one of those Korean food that I think will always be a classic. And before I go on to my number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions. First, we have this instant tempura udon. This was really good. The soup was salty, sweet, and full of savory seafood and soy sauce flavors. I also love the tempura bits as it gave this an authentic taste. This is great for people looking for non-spicy instant noodles. Next, we have this shin ramyeon. This is one of the most iconic and recognizable Korean noodles out there. It's the original spicy ramyeon that popularized spicy Korean noodles. Taste-wise, this is savory and spicy, and you also get an explosion of spiciness that doesn't linger like buldak ramyeon. If you're looking for a classic taste of spicy Korean noodles, then I highly recommend trying this. And finally, my number 1 pick of the best instant Korean noodle is this instant bibimbap. This bibimbap comes with a sweet and spicy sauce and seaweed seasonings. The moment I ate this, I instantly fell in love. It was sweet, savory, and super refreshing. It had the perfect balance between sweet and spicy and was super addictive. I could not stop eating this. I recommend adding just a little bit of the sauce as it can be kind of sweet and then adding more if needed. I highly recommend eating this with some boiled eggs and sesame seeds. So that's my list of the top 10 best Korean instant noodles. Let me know what your favorite Korean instant noodles are.